Action!
Each day, 10,000 humans are born in the United States. Each day, 70,000 puppies and kittens are also born. That represents 15 dogs and 45 cats per human. As long as these birth rates exist, there will never be enough homes for all of these animals, and a solution to this problem is by spay and neutering our pets. As pet enthusiasts, pet owners, and possible pet owners, it is important to be knowledgeable on responsible pet caretaking and know the benefits of the sterilization of cats and dogs. My name is Leah, and I am a pet owner of 2 dogs and 2 cats and 1 husband, and professionally have worked for the Lynchburg Humane Society as an animal caretaker and then as a development campaign assistant, where I help to fundraise for the new building, tour the building, do adoption events, and promote the information that the Lynchburg Humane Society wanted to get out to the public. The purpose of this speech is to inform pet enthusiasts, pet owners, and future pet owners that not only is the sterilization of cats and dogs beneficial to owners and animals, it helps to reduce the number of unwanted litters and overall population of animals in shelters. I will now prove that it is not only beneficial, but a responsibility for pet owners to spay and neuter their cats and dogs by presenting the health benefits, financial benefits, and humane benefits for sterilization. There's an old saying that says, a pet is a man's best friend. So wouldn't you want your best friend to be in the best health they could be? By spaying and neutering your pet, you're lowering their risk for injury, cancer, and even death, and making for a much happier pet. Early spaying and neutering helps prevent prostate disease in male dogs and decreases the chance of your female dog getting mammary cancer to almost 0%. If you wait until your pet has had 2 heats, the chances of mammary cancer are greatly increased, and 99% of mammary tumors in cats and 50% in dogs are malignant. Male dogs and cats will escape fences and houses to wander miles to find a female in heat. This causes our pets to get lost and put into shelters and could potentially get hit by vehicles, which increases the financial burden on an owner. Depending on the breed of dog or cat, such as a bulldog or a French bulldog, which requires a dog to get a cesarean section, if a pet owner does not get their dog into a veterinarian, that dog could go into labor and get stuck into the birth canal, which can cause death and injury to the mother dog and the puppy. But isn't it expensive to have to pay for a spay and neuter of your pet? Spay and neuter of pets is more accessible and affordable than ever with the use of local shelters and low-cost sterilization programs and through adoption programs. The ASPCA and Humane Society of the United States both have searchable databases where you can put in your region and bring up hundreds of locations near you that offer low-cost spay and neuter, sometimes even free. In our own area, there's a South Central Spay and Neuter clinic that is through the Lynchburg Humane Society that offers spay and neuters for cats for only $55 and spay and neuter for dogs at about $100. If you're also adopting a pet from a shelter, most shelters now require that you get your dog spay and neutered before they even leave the building. Usually this fee is included in the adoption price, which also lowers the cost of a pet. What does the spay and neuter of pets mean on a national level? The sterilization of dogs and cats would reduce the number of unwanted litters, strays, and surrenders to animal shelters. Every year, 6.5 million animals are entered into the U.S. shelter system, and only 3.2% are adopted. That leaves a difference of 3.3 million cats and dogs that are either euthanized or left to stay in shelters until they're adopted. Sterilizing our pets would reduce this number exponentially. As a former employee of an animal shelter, I've seen firsthand the number of accidental or unwanted litters that can come into a shelter. Every spring, hundreds of kittens and dozens of puppies get brought in as owner surrenders, strays, or brought in by animal control as puppy mills or hoarding situations. The sterilization of these dogs and cats is a simple, proven solution for controlling overpopulation. Albert Einstein said, "If a man aspires towards a righteous life, his first act of abstinence is from injury to animals." As pet lovers, we all want the best for our pets and for our animals, and the best way to do that is to be a responsible pet owner and spay and neuter our pets. This in turn can help reduce the number of unwanted litters and number of pets in shelters across the country. As caretakers for our pets that we call family, it is our responsibility to make the best decision for our pets. The decision that is healthiest for your pet, is preventative and affordable, and can make a difference in shelters in your area is to spay and neuter our cats and dogs. Thank you.